Okay. Let me turn this off. My cat has birds playing. Hello everyone. I'm Keely. If we haven't met before, I'm Keely. If we have met before, I'm also Keely. So, hi, I'm Keely and I'm starting a vlog. So, my name is Keely, as you've gathered. I'm 23 and I want to start living my life to the fullest. And that happens to include starting a vlog, which is part of the reason I'm starting this. I really want to document my life, and I think that documenting it via vlogging and videoing and YouTubing and whatever this may end up on Instagram, I don't know, whatever, will hold myself accountable to doing all these things that I want to do. So I think it would be really fun to start a vlog and also talk to people along the way. So I'm really excited and I'm a little nervous. It feels a little weird talking to a camera right now. I will say it's like talking to a friend that just like doesn't talk back, and I do that very easily. I can talk for hours and hours and hours doing things. So yeah, I'm Keely and I'm starting a vlog. Woo! Okay, now that we established that I'm Keely and that I'm starting a vlog, let's get into some other things, like who I am, for example. My name is Keely, obviously. I am 23 and I live in Texas. That's all I'm gonna say. I really love it here. My family lives here, not super close to me, but they live in Texas. My dad, I was raised a military kid, so we moved around a lot, but I always came back to Texas every summer. It was super fun. There's a lot of great things to do in the city. My friends are here, my boyfriend is here, there's delicious food. I have a cat, her name's Phoebe. She's awesome. I got her in January. She's a spicy little gal. I will say that, but she's the cutest little girl in the whole entire world. I wonder if she'll come. Phoebe! Phoebe, come here! She's probably sleeping. She'll make an appearance later. My job, I am an event planner. I work for a massive master planned community in Texas. It's huge. It's so fun. I love my job. I get to plan events for the most amazing people. Let's see, we have our fall market this following week, so that'll be really fun. There will be close to 80 vendors there. We're gonna have a Harry Potter movie night in a few weeks. So I do a lot of fun stuff. My whole job is to plan events, which is perfect for me. I also am trying to get into the wedding business. I wanna be a wedding planner so badly. Currently, I own a wedding planning business, which is really weird to say. It's still so surreal. I need to register it as an LLC. I haven't yet. My boyfriend's really been on me about that, but I have not yet. So my wedding planning business is called Keely Kate Weddings, and it's really fun. I have 2 clients so far. Both of their weddings happen to be back to back on the same month next year, and it's my 2nd and 3rd weddings doing fully by myself, so that'll be a really fun challenge. They're also about each an hour and a half away from where I live currently. I'm really excited. I am. It's just gonna be a super fun filled spring next spring. But yeah, I've planned a few weddings in the past. I've assisted with some weddings. I was MVP of my best friend's wedding. I like to say, not really, that was her mom. But yeah, I just love weddings. I've always loved weddings since I was a little girl. I grew up getting the Knot magazines and looking at the wedding dresses and planning out what I wanted to do for my wedding. And so there's really nothing better than a wedding, in my opinion. I love love. I love events. I just love weddings. They're so fun. I'm really excited to be a wedding planner. Yeah, so that's my job, event/wedding plan. We're gonna get into my hobbies. So I have quite a bit of hobbies. Quite a few hobbies, that's better. I have quite a few hobbies. I have no time to do all of them, and vlogging is gonna be my new hobby. But mainly, I love reading. I also love writing. I've loved both of those since I was really young. I love playing my guitar and my ukulele. I've played my ukulele since I was in 6th grade, and I self-taught myself guitar as well as ukulele. I think I picked up a guitar when I was 15, and so I'm like intermediate level guitar. I can read chords. I can't do bar chords to save my life, so don't ask me to do those. One of my best friends plays guitar really, really amazing, and she really inspires me to play better. So I would like to play guitar better than I do. That's one of my hobbies that I work at. Let's see, I recently got into sewing this year, which has really been fun. For Christmas, I'll probably get a bust form, and then I can learn how to sew tops on women's clothing, which will be really, really helpful. I love embroidery. It goes along with sewing, but I've been embroidering since I was in 6th grade, so you can see a few of my artworks if I move. These are 2 little embroidery hoops I did a few years ago that I really, really love. That's a painting I did. Oh, I love Fourth Wing, if you didn't know. I could talk for hours about reading. I'm not going to. I'll spare y'all some time. But I love Fourth Wing. It's one of my favorite series. I read it this year after being so anti-Fourth Wing since it came out. Also, I didn't even know what it was about, so I was just being stupid. But I'm like, oh no, romantasy. I want a real story, which is so stupid of me to assume. And I really think that assumptions about romance and romantasy got into my head. And what do you know? I read it, and it's one of my favorite book series ever in the entire world. So that's my little Fourth Wing painting that I did with some friends and coworkers after work one day. That was really, really fun. I'm trying to think, is there anything else on this wall? I did this little watercolor thing with my friend. So I think like crafting in general could be considered a hobby, like painting, drawing. I like doing all of those kinds of things, but I did this. This was an instant coffee watercolor that I did with one of my close friends, and it's try. Oh, I like Taylor Swift. You will come to find this out. I am obsessed with Taylor Swift. I started a club in college that was called the Texas Taylor Swift Appreciation Society, and it's still going to this day, which I'm extremely proud of. So this is a lyric from Mirabelle. In addition to crafting and sewing and embroidering, painting, whatever, I also enjoy vinyl collecting and listening, but right now I'm more so a collector. I really want to get a better vinyl one day. Yeah, are those all my hobbies? So reading, writing, playing guitar. Oh, I really like singing too, so I think that goes along with playing guitar. I would say I'm like a 6 or a 7 on the singing scale. I know I'm not the best, but I don't think I'm bad, honestly. Guitar, singing, sewing, embroidering, crafting, DIY stuff, vinyl collecting. I'm gonna start vlogging, which I used to do vlogging a lot. So my mom had this camera. This was a high school graduation present from my grandparents, and my mom had this camera growing up, starting in maybe when I was in middle school. She had this version or whatever, and she vlogged and YouTube and stuff, and I really just like being in front of a camera. I love taking pictures and being photographed, and so vlogging will be a new hobby, but it's not gonna be like a hardcore thing. Well, I want to do a video every week, but it's more so documenting my life rather than like influencer vlogging. The whole point of this is not to be an influencer. It's to encourage myself to do things that I would otherwise not do. So I guess it's a really great divulge. I don't know. It's segue. It's a really great segue into my goals with this vlog. And really, it's just for me. Like I said, I love talking, I love yapping. That's like my bio, I think. It's just a yapper girl and her cat, who's also very talkative. I really, with this channel, what I'm most wanting to get out of it is kind of like to romanticize my life a little, you know, and be the main character. And who doesn't want to be a main character, you know? I used to just go out and do all these things, and then I got into a rhythm, and then last year was crazy for me. So last year I wasn't myself last year. So this year I've finally gotten back into my hobbies and realizing what I do and don't like, and styling myself and just feeling a lot better about myself. But now I just gotten into a really mundane habit of going to work, going to the gym, coming home, and watching a TV show. Currently, my latest obsession is Vampire Diaries. I love, I was about to say Devin. I love Damon. Heart eyes, you know that little sound that's like, a couple. That's me with Damon Salvatore. I can't talk today. So, and I love going to the gym. That's another one of my hobbies. I really do. It started as a weight loss thing, and now I just love moving my body and walking and hiking and yeah, being active could be considered a hobby. Anyway, I've started getting into this rhythm in my life where I just go to work, come home, go to the gym, and just like do nothing. I mean, I watch TV and like I'll read sometimes, but like on the weekdays and on the weekends, I've also gotten into this habit of just like hanging out with my boyfriend and doing errands. And I really, really don't want to do that anymore. Like don't get me wrong, I love routine. I thrive on routine. I'm a type A girly. I love hanging out with my boyfriend and doing errands. I do really love errands, but I want to do more than that. And I'm hoping that talking to this camera every week, every day, it will inspire me to do the things that I actually want to do. Like for example, me and one of my friends, Sage, we went out today and we went to this like cute little artesian area in the city I live in, and then we took some photo booth pictures, and then we went and we got coffee and we walked around the downtown and we took pictures, and we went to this really awesome bookstore in the downtown area and we took pictures too. And like I want to do more stuff like that. Sage was really the one, I sent her a reel to kind of initiate it, but she was the one that made it happen, and so she's very inspiring. So I want to do more of that, and I'm hoping that my camera, if I'm talking to it every week, it'll inspire me. Yeah, I just want to do more fun things, and I want to make lists every week and cross them off like little mini bucket lists. I want to live all my weekends in my life to my fullest, because there's nothing more exciting than realizing you get to live life. And I want to really live life. I don't want to just be a gym / TV girl when I get home from work. I was talking to another one of my soon-to-be friends. I'm very excited. I've had a friend crush on her for a really long time. We're gonna go out later in a few weeks whenever she gets back to me her schedule, and she actually in part inspired this vlog. She is so cool, and she started a vlog, but she is doing like a reading vlog, and I am a reader. I don't read so much that I can do a consistent reading vlog, but she inspires me to also document and vlog and stuff. But I was talking to her and she's like, what do your evenings look like? And in my head that just changed something, making me realize that I can do things after work. I can do things that aren't just going to the gym. I can go read in public. I can go to a farmer's market, you know, like I can do things after work, and I really want to start doing that. Well, I do love the gym too, you know. So yeah, that's really my goal with this channel, is to inspire myself and romanticize my life by documenting it, so I actually do the things that I want to do. What do I think will come out of this? I think that I will be doing more things, hopefully. That's the goal. So I hope that I will do more things. I hope that what I really think will come out of this is I think I'll be more grateful of the things that I get to do, because I'm realizing and I'm making lists and I'm looking forward to and I'm planning and I'm doing all these things, and I will not take my life for granted now. Yeah, I think that's what I'm trying to say. I will not take any of my experiences for granted. What am I most excited for? I'm excited for, I don't know, all of it. I used to want to be a video editor as a career when I was in high school, and I'm excited about like the editing aspect and the filming and just, I don't know, I'm just excited for all of it. I'm excited to sit here and talk, because clearly I've been talking for 15 minutes and I could go on and on and on. So I'm excited to talk and maybe meet some new people out of it. My goal with this is not to go viral. It's not to be this YouTube vlogger. Like, I really am trying to do it for me. And if this goes viral, cool. If it doesn't, also cool. So I'm most excited for just all of it, and I can meet new people out of it. That's awesome. For the most part, that's all I have to say on this first video. Let me bring my cat over. Let me bring my cat. This is my cat. Her name is Phoebe. Like I said, she's a spicy little gal. She's so cute. I adopted her in January from the animal shelter downtown. That's right, I did. And she was completely free, which may or may not have been a mistake on their part, but she's the greatest little addition to my life ever. Stop, that's not nice, we're on camera. Okay, she wants to get down. She's so cute. Her color is purple. She's a purple girl. I don't like purple that much. No offense, but my favorite color is pink. Like that hot pink, I love that. But she exudes purple energy. And she's spunky and feisty and loud, but she's also really sweet, and she cuddles with me every day when I'm here and I go to sleep, and she likes to make little biscuits. She's just recently started making biscuits, and it's because I have a blanket like this on my bed, and this is the only blanket texture she'll need on. So she's my little reading and snuggle buddy, but then I play with her a lot. So that's Phoebe. She's so cute, she's so adorable, I love her. You'll be seeing a lot more of her because she's so integral in my life, and she's my little baby. So I hope you liked Phoebe. So I guess to start it off, my week. So my week tomorrow, well, my weekend was really, really fun. First of all, yesterday I went on a 7-mile walk downtown with one of my friends slash coworkers. You know, because like sometimes your coworkers are just coworkers and sometimes they're friends and coworkers. Autumn is a friend and coworker. And we went on this downtown walk and we had a really great time, and it's actually pretty nice this time. Tomorrow's supposed to be 30 to 40 degrees and I'm not ready, FYI. So my little outfit tomorrow is just gonna be a sweater with like a bunch of layers on because it's gonna be so cold. But anyway, yesterday we went on a nice little walk. It was in the 60s. It's perfect. We got coffee, we got a sandwich. Maybe I'll put some pictures here if I can figure out how to do that. If not, I'll edit this part out. And then today, like I said earlier, I went downtown with my friend Sage, and we had a really great time. We had a lot of fun. The pictures turned out so cute. So yeah, that was my weekend. I'm about to meal prep and do a lot of like cleaning stuff, which is usually what my Sundays are for, so that's normal. Tomorrow, me and Autumn have been getting into the habit of, we watched The Summer I Turned Pretty together, like the last 4 episodes, and we wanted to do something else weekly, and we didn't really talk about it. And then I'm a huge Stranger Things fan. Stranger Things season 5 is coming out later this month, and Autumn has not seen season 3 and 4, so we decided to sit down and watch a few 2 to 3 episodes of Stranger Things every week. And we will have to watch supplementally because some of the episodes are really long, and I don't know if she wants to be over to like 10:30, 11 at night every week. But tomorrow we're gonna go on a little walk after work and watch Stranger Things, so that'll be really exciting. And then this week will be, I think, okay, so some of my coworkers play volleyball and they do it every Tuesday. Tomorrow, one of my favorite coffee shops is doing their last open mic of the season, and I didn't realize that last week, so I might go on Tuesday to that place because I've been going to that open mic night like for the last 3 years. Not singing, but, well, sometimes singing and playing my guitar, but I think I want to be there for the last time. I don't know, it feels really special. So then the week after that I might go to their volleyball game, I think. And then on Saturday I have a huge work event. It's our fall market. I'm really, really excited. The event itself is from 12 to 4, but I will be there 7:30 to 5, which is great because how my job works, I only have to work 40 hours in the pay period. So if it's on weekends, I can apply that to weekdays. So that's really exciting. That's really my week. So what I want to do, what I want to get into the rhythm of is filming and publishing a video every Sunday. This Sunday is going to be a little bit different, I think, because I want to get this out like this Sunday. Hopefully I'll have time to edit and publish that tonight. That'll be exciting if I do. But what I want to do is I want to sit down, talk my week out, and then throughout the week film, and then on Sunday, the next Sunday, sit down, reflect on my week, talk about what's been on my mind, all that stuff, and then publish. So that's what I want to start getting into, but I'm just so excited to start that I am not going to follow the formula that I have decided to do myself for this video. this is just me sitting and talking. So yeah, I'm really excited to start this. I'm really excited for anyone who decides to join me, or if no one decides to join me, that's awesome. Heart. I'm excited for this, and I really think it's gonna be something fun. So, bye. Thanks for listening to me yap.